Good afternoon. Welcome to Basic Electrical Engineering Unit 3 Transformers Lecture 5 3 phase transformers. Today's topic is 3 phase transformer. A 3 phase transformer is used to step up or step down the voltages in 3 phase systems. 3 phase transformer can be built by using a 3 single phase transformers or single unit of 3 phase transformer, as you can see. Now this is a 3 phase transformer. Since 3 phase is used for power generation distribution system, we would need 3 phase transformers to step up or step down. Regular single phase transformer can be combined together or ganged together to form transform power between 2 3 phase systems in variety of configurations, eliminating the requirement for the 3 phase transformer. However, special 3 phase transformers are built to perform with less material equipment, less size and less weight. This is R, Y, B phases 3 phase transformer, a practical one. Advantages of 3 phase transformers are it occupies less space, it is weightless as compared to the other type of transformers, its cost is comparatively less, it is much easier to transport, it is more efficient, core size is small. What are the disadvantages? Cost of repair will be more in case of 3 phase transformer. To restore service, spare unit cost is much more than a single phase transformer spare unit. When these are self cooled, the capacity of transformer gets reduced, the 3 phase transformer capacity will get reduced. Now let us see the construction on principle of operation. A 3 phase transformer generally has 3 magnetic circuits to give a uniform distribution of flux between high and low voltage windings. As you can see, this is a core type and this is a shell type. Flux of each limb uses the other 2 limbs for its return path, with the 3 magnetic fluxes in the core generated by line voltages differing in time by 120 degrees. We have seen in 3 phase circuits that in 3 phase circuits the total angle is 360 degrees and 3 phases divided by 3 will give you 120 degrees. So each and every phase is differed by 120 degrees angle. Thus the flux in the core remains nearly sinusoidal, producing a sinusoidal voltage. This is the core type and this is the shell type, and these are the primary and secondary windings. This is a core type transformer, this is a shell type transformer, 3 phase transformer, and the windings are shown. Now 3 phase transformer connections. The way of connecting the winding for 3 phase transformer is same, whether it's if you are using a 3 single phase transformers as 3 phase transformer or a 3 phase transformer unit, almost the connecting system is same. The primary and secondary windings are connected in different ways, either in star or delta combination or combination of these two. The most commonly used configurations are primary and secondary. If you see, primary can be star and secondary can be delta, or primary can be delta and secondary can be star, or both primary and secondary can be delta, or both primary and secondary can be star. There are other ways of connection. These are the most prominent and important connections, types of 3 phase transformer connections, so on primary and secondary. As you know, primary has 3 types, 3 phases, and secondary has 3 phases. This has to be connected either in star or delta. So let us see how we can connect these 3 phases in star and delta. Then we'll see these 3 types of connection, these types of connections. So if you connect all the second terminals of all the phases to one point with a neutral, it is called as a star type of connection. And if you connect the first terminal to the second terminal of second winding and first terminal of second winding to the second terminal of this third winding and the first terminal of the third winding to the second terminal of the first winding, this will form a closed path and giving rise to a delta type of connection. This is how you connect star and delta. The first type of connection, it is star delta connection. It is not COO, it is CONNECT. This type of connection is commonly used to step down the voltages. Star delta type of connection is used to step down, as you can see distribution at the distribution end, that is for domestic as well as industrial applications. We get the power from the long distances with a high voltage, and you need to step down the voltages, that is at the distribution end. The type of connection transformers that are used are star delta connection type of transformers, three phase transformers. In this type, as you know, star and delta, when we are saying star is the primary winding of the transformer is connected in star and secondary is connected in delta. We need to recall what is the line and phase voltage values in star and delta. They will be the key features. Now, if you can see, first draw all four lines, because the first primary is a star and secondary is delta. Delta will not have any neutral. So, for star you will draw three phases along with a neutral, and for delta you will draw three phases. And these are the windings 1, 2, 3. As we have seen in the previous slide, the type of connection, because this is a star connection, all the second terminals are taken. See, the second terminal of T1, second terminal of T2 and second terminal of T3 are connected together to neutral, and rest of the windings, first winding is connected to R, first winding is connected to Y, and first winding is connected to B. This is called as a star type of connection. So, this becomes a star with these voltages. And when, if you want to connect these three windings in delta, see, for the T1 and for the second terminal of T1 is connected to first terminal of T2, and the second terminal of T2 is connected to the first terminal of T3, and the second terminal of T3 is connected to the first terminal of T1. This becomes a closed path, and the connection point between the two windings is connected to R phase, and the connection point between these two is connected to Y phase, and the connection point between first and third is connected to the B phase, or the previous one is connected to the Y phase. So, this is a delta connection and this is a star type of connection. This is star and this is delta. What are the key features for this? As the primary is star connected, line voltage on primary is equal to root 3 times phase voltage on primary side. So, this is the relation between line voltage and phase voltage of star connection. For a star connection, the line voltage is root 3 times phase voltage, or in other words, phase voltage on primary is line voltage by root 3. Now, the transformation ratio, always K is equal to V2 by V1, secondary phase voltage by primary phase voltage. So, secondary phase voltage, you can write it as K times of primary phase voltage. So, as the secondary is delta, line voltage on delta is equal to phase voltage. In this, line voltage of primary is root 3 times phase, because it is star, and because the secondary is delta, line voltage on secondary side is equal to phase voltage on secondary side. Now, secondary phase voltage is equal to, this is secondary phase voltage is equal to K times primary phase voltage. K times primary phase voltage, K times into primary phase voltage. As you can see, phase voltage on primary is equal to line voltage by root 3. So, the line voltage by root 3, this is the relationship between primary and secondary. Secondary phase voltage is equal to K by root 3 times line voltage on primary side. This is what we have derived it. So, there is a plus 30 or plus minus 30 degrees phase shift between primary and secondary, which makes this transformer unfeasible for connecting to delta delta or star star type of connection basically. What are the advantages of this? The advantages of star delta connection are: the primary side is star, hence fewer number of turns are required. This makes the connection economical. The neutral available on the primary can earth to avoid distortion, because this is star, you can have a neutral. The large unbalanced loads can be handled satisfactorily, which is the same case with the delta star connection as well. What are the disadvantages? As I told you, the secondary voltage is not in phase with the primary, so the 30 degrees phase difference, and it is not possible to operate this connection in parallel with star star or delta delta connected type of transformer. This star delta cannot be connected, or delta star cannot be connected in parallel with star star and delta delta when we want to operate three phase transformers in parallel. Applications, as you have seen, it is commonly employed for power supply transformers. This time connection is employed at substations end of the transmission line, commonly used in step down transformer. The second one, delta star. The previous one was star delta and this is delta star. The star delta was used for step down and this will be used for step up the voltage levels at the generating stations. Basically will step up the voltage and will transmit. So at the generator, so this is also called as a generator transformer, because we will be using this to step up at the generating stations. As you can see, the delta star connection means the primary is delta, secondary is star. What is a delta connection? Connect all these, delta type of connection will be the second winding is connected to first winding of T2, second winding of T3, T2 is connected to first winding of T3, and these common points are connected to the phases, and the first winding of this T1 is connected to the second winding of this. And when you are saying star, take all the terminals, say let's say this neutral, first terminal of this, first terminal of this, first terminal of this, connect all these to neutral and connect the second winding to R, second winding to Y, and second winding to B. Right, this is not a common point. This is not a common point. See, this is these are connected to neutral. This is not a common point. Sorry, this is not a common point. This is not a common point. Whereas in this is a common point which is connected to R. This is a common point between these two connected to Y. This is a common point that is connected to B. This type of connection is delta, and this type of connection is star. As the same case with the star delta, the same will be the key points, but in a reverse. As the primary is connected in delta, line voltage in primary, line voltage is equal to phase voltage. So primary line voltage is equal to primary phase voltage, and transformation ratio is equal to secondary phase voltage by primary phase voltage, V2 by V1. So secondary phase voltage is equal to K times primary phase voltage. From this equation you can write secondary V2 is equal to K into V1. That's what it is. As the secondary is in star connected, secondary is star, so line voltage is equal to root 3 times phase voltage, right? So line voltage on secondary is equal to root 3 into phase voltage on secondary. What is the phase voltage on secondary? K into primary phase voltage. So this will be root 3 into K into phase voltage. What is the phase voltage? Phase voltage on primary is equal to line voltage on primary. So line voltage on secondary is equal to root 3 into K into primary line voltage. This is from the first, this line. So we have derived some key points from this. So there is a plus 30, same minus 30 degrees phase difference because of this root 3 and K. You can see secondary phase voltage and primary phase voltages are differing by some plus or minus 30 degrees angle, which makes it unfeasible to connect parallel to star star or delta delta type of three phase transformers. What are the advantages of this? The advantage of delta star type: cross section area of the winding is less at primary side, and the it can be used at three phase 4-wire system, and no distortion of secondary voltage due to third harmonic component. No third harmonic. Handle large unbalanced loads. Grounding isolation between primary and secondary is available. So these are the advantages. What are the disadvantages of this? So the disadvantages of delta star connection are: in this type, the secondary winding is not in phase with the primary. It is not possible to operate this connection in parallel with star star or delta delta connected transformer. Commonly used at step up transformer, commonly used in commercial, industrial, high density residential locations, used as a generator transformer as I have discussed. Now next type of connection is delta delta, third type, delta delta connection. As you can see, delta primary delta and secondary is also delta, so there won't be any phase difference between the primary and secondary voltages as such. This type of connection is used when supply source is delta connected and secondary load needs single voltage with high currents. If the secondary is the requirement of the load is high current, then this type of connection can be used. This is employed for three phase power loads like three phase motors. In this, both primary and secondary are connected in delta. What is the delta? Secondary winding of this is connected to first winding of this, second winding of this is connected to first winding of this, second winding of this is connected back to the first winding of the first winding, and these common points are given to the three phases: R phase, Y phase, and B phase. Similarly the same with the secondary as well, because it's a delta delta connection. Because it's a delta delta connection, primary side line voltage is equal to secondary side line voltage, primary side phase voltage is equal to secondary side phase voltage, no phase shift between primary and secondary voltage. What are the advantages of delta delta? The systems are more stable in relation to unbalanced load. If one of the transformer fails, it for low power factor, it may be used for low power factor level in delta delta connection. No distortion of flux in third harmonic not flowing to the line wire. What are the disadvantages? Compared to star star, this requires more insulation. Then the absence of neutral, there may be a severe fault. If there is a fault, it can be very severe because there is no neutral to send the leakage current to the ground. What are the applications of this? Suitable for large low voltage transformers. This type of connection is normally uncommon but used in some industrial facilities to reduce impact of single line to ground SLG faults on primary systems. It is generally used where it need to carry large currents on low voltages, as we have discussed in the first slide of this topic, when continuity of service is to be maintained even though one of the phases develops fault. In such cases, we will use this type of connection, delta delta. What is star star? Due to neutral availability, it is well suited for 3-phase 4-wire system. Because it's star, there will be a neutral, and in both the cases, primary and secondary, you can find a neutral point. So star type of connection is the first winding is connected to R, the first winding of this is connected to Y, first winding of this is connected to B. They are not the common points, and all the second terminals of these three windings are connected to a neutral. Because this is a star, this will also have a neutral, and this will also have a neutral. These are primary windings and these are the secondary windings, and these are the phasor diagrams corresponding to them. What are the advantages of this? This requires less turns per winding, that is cheaper, and cross section of the winding is large, that is strong to bear stress during short circuit, less dielectric strength. Like disadvantage, if the load on the secondary is unbalanced, then neutral point shifting is its shifting of the neutral point is possible. The third harmonic in the alternator voltage may appear on the secondary side. This may cause distortion in the secondary phase voltage. Magnetizing current of the transformer has third harmonic component, which gives some harmonics in the induces some harmonics in the systems. So what are the applications of this? This type of transformer is rarely used due to problems with unbalanced loads. It is economical for small high voltage transformers as the number of turns per phase and the amount of insulation required. So this is the end of lecture 15, basic electrical engineering.